Hey everyone, just want to show my original 1861 Springfield musket. This one is made by COLT in 1862. It says 1862 on the lock and 1862 on the barrel. For the most part, it's all original, except I replaced the nipple. I have the original, don't worry. I had to replace the rear sight. This part broke off, but this part right here is original, so it's at 500, 300, and 100 yards. 3-band rifle. And then the ramrod had to be replaced. It was missing it. But overall, it's in pretty good condition. Still rifled. It's got... It shows its age, but it's in pretty good condition. So the story about this is during the Civil War, after they realized, or the Union government, the American government, realized that they just didn't have enough 1861 Springfield muskets for the government that the arsenals can make, like the ones at the Springfield Armory. They had to get a lot of contractors out. So one of the contractors was COLT. Now, the thing about this musket, so COLT was originally contracted by the British government in the Crimea War. Also, my cat likes to join. Say hi, Noodle. Noodle's a fan of the musket. And he's a fan of being in videos. All right, so back to the story. So COLT was contracted by the British government to make Enfields for the Crimea War. That was about 4 years, I believe, don't quote me on that, before the start of our Civil War, to make Enfield muskets. That contract fell through because the war ended, so they're sitting on all this tooling. So the Union government asked COLT to make Springfield muskets. And this is kind of a weird combination of a Enfield musket and an 1861 Springfield musket, even though this is a Springfield musket. So 1861 Springfield musket. The difference between the 1861 made by Springfield Arsenal and some other contractors is this is more of the Enfield style of barrel or bolster. So on the 61, there would be a screw right here. But basically what happens is the nipple goes straight through here. So it's basically goes right into where your powder charge, which would be right here. And instead of little springs to hold your barrel bands back, all it's got is these little screws like the Enfield muskets. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. So as an 1861 Springfield. And this one was made in 1862. Now, they made these all the way into 1864. Some were accepted by the government, some were not. The ones that weren't accepted by the government were sold into the civilian surplus market. At the end of the war, most of these ended up in the civilian surplus market. Some people will tell you that these weren't used at all in the war. That's incorrect. You can actually look up and you'll see captured one of these by the Confederates. So there's no way that COLT was not selling these to the Confederate government. So these were definitely used in the war. I couldn't tell you which regiment this went to. I know it's got some inspector stamps right here on the barrel. And there's some stuff in here. It's a very old musket, so a lot of stuff is rubbed off, but believe it or not, I do shoot this. So I'm going to try and upload some videos of me shooting it. And yeah, so please, like always, if you have any questions, like and subscribe. And let me know what you think. All right, thanks. Bye.